And then I see one that has a pretty cover, and I'm like, ooh, new book. And then all the books on my to-be-read list are just like, I didn't know you knew how to read.
I didn't know you knew how to read.
I mean, I'm going through my reading list this year for sure. I'm at like 75 books for the year so far.
All right, welcome back to A Boy and His Blob. We're at this tricky little puzzle, so let's talk about some more Star Wars. Because I hate this. You have to have all three of them standing on the right switch at the same time.
Yes.
And like...
Oh, I forgot that he's up top there.
Yep.
So yeah.
He's up at the top, and he follows your movements. And Blob is down below, and he follows my movements. So I gotta line up all three.
That sucks.
Uh-huh. And I'm just like, yep, not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of, like, controls where, like, you control more than one character with the same button press.
Yeah.
So, like, simultaneously. Like, if they follow you, cool. It's just like, all right, come on.
But it's especially because they're not equal distances.
Yeah.
So, like, there's...
And that's the puzzle. The puzzle is, like, the switches aren't equal distances. The characters can't be equal distances. So you have to, like, space them out properly.
Yeah.
And align them on the switches. And I'm just like, well, there's a way to do it, but I'm just going to keep ramming my head into these switches until I get it right.
Until it's...
until it goes, ding!
That's annoying. That's so annoying.
Because especially when I'm just a sliver there, it's just like, come on!
Like, I wish you would be able to just jump, and then that's what would assist.
I just want it to be like Mario and Luigi, to where it's just like you switch, it's the babies. Step on the switch, switch, it's Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
Step on their switch.
Right.
That's it.
But
they're just like, but that's not how the puzzle goes.
I know.
I'm just like, all right, fine. Listen, when we rewatch some of these playthroughs in the future, I'm sure I'll enjoy this a lot more to be like, Boy and His Blob.
Yeah.
I remember hating this. And I'll see the exact point when I
where
went from,
you, like,
this
lose your
is
shit.
neat, to where I'm just like, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah.
And I think I know the points. Because looking back, I'm just like, I liked the first world.
I was going to say, I feel like the first...
It was starting with the second boss. From the second boss onward, I started to...
The second boss was the Jaguar, right?
Yes, the Jaguar that you had to, like, lure into the mines and stuff like that. From that point onward, I've just been kind of like...
See, I wonder if, like, I'm wondering if it's even, like, you would like those bosses if the controls were different. So,
Maybe.
like, if how you control Blob was different. Like, if you could actually control Blob.
That would help.
And that if everything stopped while he's transforming, or that those
during boss battles,
or that those transformation animations,
moving.
or if those animations were shorter and faster.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you throw a jelly bean, everything around you should stop for Blob to, like, find the jelly bean.
Yeah.
Like...
Because, like, sometimes he's like Wesker with a treat. You gotta, like,
I know.
shove that bean in and be like, hey, this is your treat.
Anymore, I, like, tap the treat to his nose so that he can be like, oh!
So he can
oh,
sniff
that is good. Okay.
I think his senses are waning.
I think he's just stubborn.
I also think he's being possessed by Milo. That
Why?
Miloism. I just think that Miloism has transferred to, like, the next oldest animal in the house.
God.
Milo's like, I leave behind my Miloisms.
Milo loved treats, though. He ate more food off the floor than Wesker did.
Right. I'm just talking about, like, the airheadedness.
Oh,
of,
yeah.
like, I'm old. I don't know where I am. I think that's transferred to Wesker now.
Yeah. I don't even know where I am.
Exactly. The Bidenisms.
So funny. This poor little dog.
But, like, he's trying.
Yeah. Because, like, I see that nose working. I know he smells it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just if it's too hot.
Yeah.
Or, like...
Oh, he doesn't like the food if it's too hot.
Yeah.
He'll just,
which is fine. Like, I don't want him to burn his mouth.
He'll shirk and just be like, drop it.
But it's funny because even if I, like, drop it to the floor for it to cool down for him, he's like, I don't want to eat it off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has to go into his food bowl before he'll eat it. All right there, princess.
Yep. He's my little prince.
Princess. He's princess.
Fine, he's a princess.
I'm a Disney princess.
know, guys. But another thing about this is just like, so sometimes he finds the jelly bean, and it's just like, oh, took too long, and the jelly bean disappears. Why?
Yeah.
The jelly bean should only disappear if I use another jelly bean.
That or if it goes off screen.
Yes.
It's like if you throw a jelly bean and it like bounces down that well.
Yes.
You know.
By the way, I did it.
But
there's nobody watching because I will not be doing that again. No, I'm serious. If at this point the game freezes and I get stuck, I'm just like, and that's Boy and His Blob, everyone.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. Go watch another playthrough to watch the ending.
see, I know that like you want to finish all of these games, and I'm with you. I feel like, you know, persevere, kind of get through it if
I
you're
want
close to finishing.
Every game to have its experience.
But it's
every game to have its
also
shot.
like if it's not fun to play,
yeah.
and like I have to leave the house for you to record these, I think that's a sign.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a sign too.
I know that at this point it's the principle of the matter for you to finish it, where
Yes.
you're just like, nah.
Yeah, I want to finish it.
But like in the
I'll
future,
be angrier if I just move on to another game.
As soon as it gets to the point where it's like, all right, I'll leave for a few hours, try and get some Boy and His Blob done. Like,
Well, there's only one Boy and His Blob. Well, no. There's only this Boy and His Blob game that I own.
Yeah.
There's the original on the NES,
right.
which I'm just like, nah,
Hard no.
we're not going to do that.
But like for future games, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think it's a sign that it's just like, hey guys, we started this, not really feeling it.
Well, right now I'm trying to record most. Oh, God. Please don't tell me he's stuck. Thank God. He was just like, the bean's between the crack, but I can't reach it. And he just kind of like short-circuited. He was just like, what happens now? Throw another bean. Ooh, another bean. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
All right, there's the last switch. Blob, stand here. There you go. And inch, inch, inch. Yay! Hooray! We got all the chests.
Yay.
That means we're almost done with the level. Oh boy. What now?
It's gonna bounce across the water.
Let's see here. We're gonna try. I don't know about this.
We'll watch, because there's one up there in that little...
Yeah. Nope. Where do I start? Where do I start? Okay, that's not bad.
Okay, yeah. That's fine.
I want visible checkpoints, damn it.
That is weird that there's...
That's more of a modern thing. Of like there being like a little text box that says like checkpoint.
Yeah.
Checkpoint
Or like
reached.
saving...
Keep in mind, this is a Wii game. So this was like 2008, 2009. This was like right on the curve of like when those more modern conveniences started to come around. To where like some people are just like filthy casuals. And then like you get older and you're just like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
It's just like, you didn't beat this level in one go. You're not a real gamer. To where it's just like, I got shit to do. Come on. Ah, shit. Maybe I can bounce to it. No, not blast to it. Bounce to it. Come, Zazu. Sing something with a little more bounce into it. Cool. Okay, I'm just gonna go through this door. You have a nice day.
Meanwhile, that little Finn type character, doesn't he look like Finn from Adventure Time?
A little
With
bit,
his
yeah,
little
because of
ears.
the ears.
Yeah.
Yep. You were trying to continue Adventure Time, but it kept glitching on you.
My God.
I've
I know,
never
I
seen
was
a game with
trying.
that many glitches that I've owned.
Because my goal was, I finished Ys.
Yep.
Finished Ys 8. Amazing game. If you haven't noticed, we talk about it a lot. I always bring it up.
We're going to have a playthrough in the future, and we're also
Yes.
going to have like a retrospective.
Yeah. So that I just need to
So look forward to that.
contemplate and write and figure out how to word why it's my favorite game.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to attempt to finish the games that I had started.
Maybe you should do Pokemon Snap next. It's only a level.
Yeah, I only
feel like that
have
would be
one
easy.
more animal to find, one more Pokemon to find. but like at least progress in the games that I had started and then reward myself with Ys 9.
Yeah, even though it looks really cool.
It does look really cool. I had to take it out of the bedroom because I was like staring at it for like 20 minutes yesterday and I was like,
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it is back in the game room. But I really wanted to progress in some of the other games because it's not that I didn't like the games that I was playing before. It's like just that I found a game I liked better.
Exactly.
So I kind of ignored them. And so I'd like to either progress or finish. Like, I feel like I can finish Pokemon Snap. Again, I just have to find one more Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I don't know realistically that I would finish Yoshi's Woolly World.
That would be funny.
But I would like to progress in Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah. It's a nice game. It's just...
It's not very forgiving.
No, it's not forgiving. It's more forgiving than this.
Yeah.
But it's still not too forgiving.
So, but just to kind of like cross those off my own list of like, because again, they're fun to play. It's not that they're not fun to play. Because that is Rayman. Like, that's not a part of my list of like, oh, I'm going to finish this game before I start Ys 9. I'd like to play Ys 9 before I die. So.
And we've solidified that you're fine with just watching the last story. You don't want to revisit the last story.
Correct.
Okay. Just making sure. See? Quit disappearing.
Yeah. Like, I enjoy watching the last story, but I think the combat and the like, I don't know, is the like ball thing getting too close to him?
I'm technically not on a platform. I'm just going up. The ladder's going up into the wall.
Okay.
So I can't climb it all the way. There we go. That's what I want. And now we wait.
But yeah, with the last story, like, I enjoy watching it, but I think the battle systems are just a little too difficult for me to comprehend.
That's fair.
While playing. So.
Alrighty. Again, plenty of games to play.
Oh, yeah.
That's always how I feel when I see these games that are like worth like hundreds of dollars. And I'm just like, do I want to buy it? And it's just like, maybe play the games that you already bought first. Yes. Yes, indeed. And then I end up buying like a $10 game anyways because I'm just like, oh, wow, just $10.
Yep. I do that with books. I'm just like, I have so many books that I need to read. And
That's
then
what
I see
like
one.
With, the Witcher games.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're on sale.
And then I see one that has a pretty cover, and I'm like, "Oh, new book!" And then all the books on my to-be-read list are just like, "I didn't know you knew how to read."
I didn't know you knew how to read.
I mean, I'm going through my reading list this year for sure. I'm at like 75 books for the year so far.
If I could do 75 games in a year, like not commentary-wise, but if I could record 75 games in this year,
God.
Oh, mwah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
because we did 13 playthroughs this past year.
Yeah,
and
which is a lot. Yeah,
like including like Metroid Dread,
that weren't recorded.
Dragon Quest that weren't recorded. I played a little over 20.
Yeah,
this past year. Which,
keep in mind, I feel like it takes longer to play a game than to read a book.
Yes.
Like,
depending on the game.
Yeah.
Because like I can go through Kirby's Adventure about the same time that you go through a book, or Wizards and Warriors.
Yeah.
Because like they're relatively short and I'm familiar with them.
But it's also, I am including in that list the audiobooks that I listen to while I'm doing dishes, while I'm driving to and from work, while I'm painting. Like, so
that would be like, I watched the playthrough of Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
That's accomplished on my list.
So it's like, I do include those because I am experiencing the book.
Mm-hmm. I've seen all the cutscenes of Psychonauts.
Yeah.
That's crossed off the list.
So I think it's just comparing apples to oranges. Like, because I can multitask listening to a book. Mm-hmm. You cannot multitask while playing a game.
No.
Like, you're either playing it or you're not.
Yes, you're either playing it or you're not.
Whereas, like, I won't count games I didn't play.
Right.
But I watched. Mm-hmm. As games that I've finished because I didn't finish them. Right. I watched you finish them.
Yeah. I finished Shantae the Puppet. Liar.
No, you didn't. But I do like include those when I tell people about our channel and I'm like, yeah, you know, we've played this many games. I do say we have played these games, not like, Just because it's weird to be like, yeah, Ren played all these games and I watched. Like, you know.
Touche. Well put. All right, little froggy. Bounce us into the next level. Okay.
Ooh.
So this is the actual,
the
castle. So when I saw this, I had, like, this conflicting sense of frustration, but also relief of just, like,
it's done.
I'm almost there.
I like that they're sculptures of the boss.
Yeah, that's really cool. I actually just noticed that. Because, like, I couldn't see through the fit of rage while I was playing.
Yeah.
I see red. Everything's in red when I play in A Boy and His Blob. And then when I'm doing commentary, I'm just like, oh, wow, they did color this.
Be like, wow,
that's nice.
It is kind of pretty, yeah.
They had a lot more colors. I just saw a lot more red.
Yeah.
I was like, well. But no, that's very cool. Like the boss gargoyles. Yes?
I bet it's just my weather app.
Dun, dun. Another scorcher. Cool.
Yeah. Hey, it's going to be 100 degrees outside today. Again. Awesome. Yay, we did it. I need a weather app for curly hair. Like, should I straighten...
Your hair will frizz.
Should I straighten my hair today? No. Humidity's at 80%. Okay, thanks. Like...
You should pitch that.
Just like... Oh my god.
That should be either a TikTok or a short. Listen, I need an app.
I need an app that tells me what I can do with my hair that day. Like, because there are days where, like, I'll straighten my hair and the humidity is so high that it's curly by the time I go outside. And I'm like, well, that was 2 hours worth of nothing.
So I didn't see you most of yesterday. How did your little hair thing turn out?
It was nice.
Okay.
It stayed fairly well. But I did have
good.
to pull it up because I had a wool blanket laying on my back.
Oh.
So, I left it down for the whole event, but as soon as I got home, it went up into a clip.
Okay.
Because I was like, this is hot.
Yeah.
But it did curl nice. I tried rag curls.
Okay.
And if you're watching and you have curly hair and you've tried to force curl it a different way, you will know the struggle that I'm talking about of trying to get your own curls to do what you want them to do versus what they want to do.
Nice juicy boy for you. Oh shit, jumped the wrong way. Keep forgetting he has to, like, stand back up when he jumps down.
Yeah.
Because, like, the cartilage in his knees just won't last, I guess. Alright. Oh, for
You got hit with shrapnel.
I
I was like, I'm only 3. I have a delicate body system.
Sometimes I'm just not paying attention to the little details. I'm just like, all right, moving on. What killed me? Now what killed me?
Shrapnel.
Jesus.
I feel like Boy would be the type of child that would die of dry lung pneumonia.
Probably.
Or like dry lung drowning. Have you ever heard of that before?
That sounds familiar. Go ahead and explain that for our puppers.
So it's basically like if you go swimming, and I know anyone who's ever gone swimming, there's at least one point in time where you get like water up your nose, or like you swallow a little bit of water and you kind of like, so that in some rare cases can cause dry lung drowning.
Oh, wow.
So it means that like you didn't drown. You're fine, but what will happen is your body and your lungs take in that water and behave as though you've drowned.
Ew.
So, and in most cases, that person will die because they don't seek help because...
That is so sad.
You know, it's just like, oh, I just got a little bit of water up my nose, and then like the next day you're dead because your body drowned.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is messed up.
Yeah.
Because,
right?
like, you just find the body and, like...
Yeah, and then it's like...
What happened?
And whenever the, like, a medical...
In Fanta.
Yeah, and whenever a
Fanta.
medical... Don't you want Fanta? But then, like, when you have the medical examiner, they're like, it's all the symptoms of drowning, but...
Yeah.
They didn't drown.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Gonna make me afraid of a kiddie pool.
Well, now you know why I don't go swimming. Because I'm like, I have... the worst luck.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's fair. We won't swim. We'll just, like, wade.
Yeah.
We'll wade around in the pool. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine here.
But no, this is like Orange Crush or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't ricochet, please.
He caught me. He caught up.
Alrighty. Well, in the next part, we're going to continue this level.
Trying again.
Yep.
Doodles.